Welcome to the top 5 video game movies that are not based on a specific video game. We're talking about movies that feature tons of video games inspired elements like references, Easter eggs, and characters, but aren't actually tied to an existing IP. Without further ado, here's our top 5. Coming in at number 5 is Wreck It Ralph, which is a Disney produced animated film that puts a fictional video game villain into a universe of iconic arcade characters. Frustrated by the never ending cycle of his game and tired of his role as the bad guy, Ralph rebels and aims to be a hero by sneaking into a new game to win its elusive medal. In doing so, Ralph accidentally unleashes a deadly virus into the world, which could mean the end of their universe. Wreck-It Ralph does a great job proving that animated movies are not only for kids. The movie's comedic perspective keeps things entertaining, and the various real-life gaming references hit you right in the nostalgia. Coming at number 4 is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and it is arguably one of the more unique video game-related movies to come out. We say that because somehow it finds a way to mix RPG progression systems with beat-em-up action, and then ties it together with a comic book aesthetic with Guitar Hero music. The storyline is very simple. Scott is a timid teen who falls in love with an unlikely girl. However, in order for them to date, Scott must battle and defeat all of her 7 evil exes. This movie has notoriously received a love it or hate it response from most critics, but people have generally enjoyed watching it. Our third movie is Pixels. Pixels is a movie where classic arcade game characters meet the modern world. An alien race intercepts a time capsule containing classic arcade video games and misinterprets them as a declaration of war. The aliens then invade Earth through a series of video games, and the only way to save the planet is to beat them at said games. Aside from the movie's unique plot and comedic tone, Pixels features an impressive lineup of effects and animations that are quite spectacular for a movie that seemed to come out of nowhere. In second place of our list is Free Guy. Free Guy is the newest film on this list, and it follows Guy, played by Ryan Reynolds, and he is a generic, non-playable character blissfully unaware that he's living in an open-world video game. He accidentally stumbles upon a pair of glasses that allow him to interact with the game elements he was otherwise unable to see, and then he runs into a real player searching for a secret source code. Guy falls in love with this mysterious player and quickly becomes the hero of the story as he does everything he can to win her heart. Free Guy is one of those movies that takes a relatively basic concept and gives it life. Gamers tend to look at NPCs as just another element in the game, but in reality, they all have a story and a part to play in the game itself. And to no one's surprise, the first game on our list is Ready Player One. Ready Player One is a sci-fi movie directed by Steven Spielberg based on a novel from Ernest Cline. The movie is set in 2045 where the entire world is playing a virtual reality simulation game called The Oasis. This oasis is by far the most valuable thing in the world, and right as the creator passes away, he promises ownership to the one player who can successfully discover a series of clues that lead to a golden Easter egg. The story follows the main character going toe to toe with a huge corporation who's also seeking control of the oasis for their own corporate benefit. If you're interested in watching the movie, then we highly encourage you also read the book. Both feature the same characters and plot, but things play out a little differently. We undoubtedly consider Ready Player One a must watch for any video game fan.